Hi friends, welcome to the CS Nuts. In this video, we are going to talk about four things. What good trees do to us, why we actually cut down trees, what will happen if we continue cutting down trees at this alarming rate, and possible ways to reduce this massive rate and save the world. I think that I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree, written by American writer and poet Joyce Kilmer. Yes, trees are lovely. As per Wikipedia, a tree is a tall plant with a trunk and branches made of wood. Trees can live for many years. The oldest tree ever discovered is approximately 5,000 years old. The four main parts of a tree are the roots, the trunk, the branches, and the leaves. As the biggest plants on the planet, a tree takes the big responsibilities. A tree acts as a physical natural air filter by removing dust, smoke, and fumes from the atmosphere by trapping them on their leaves, branches, and trunks. Just 1 hectare of beech woodland can extract 4 tons of dust per year from the atmosphere. Trees reduce the greenhouse effect by removing carbon dioxide from the air and releasing oxygen. Each year, a mature tree produces enough oxygen for 10 people. Trees are also an effective sound barrier and can limit noise pollution. Recent research shows that trees also help reduce the stress of modern life. Trees store carbon in their wood that helps slow the rate of global warming. Trees can reduce the wind speed and cool the air as they lose moisture and reflect heat upwards from their leaves. It is estimated that trees can reduce the temperature in a city by up to 7 degrees centigrade. Trees also help prevent flooding and soil erosion, absorbing thousands of liters of stormwater. Moreover, it gives us fruits and vegetables to eat, and it is also the home for birds and many other animals. So we can say that the trees are the more important than any other things in this world. Then why we cut down trees? Because we get thousands of products to use from trees. From paper, rubber, medicines to the things made of solid wood such as houses, furniture, toothpicks, baseball bats, musical instruments, charcoal, toys, fences, airplanes parts, floors, boats, bridges, boxes, barrels, decks, doors, matches, pencil, picture frames, railroads, ladders, luggage bags, and many more things. Even cigarette filters, wine corks, and chewing gums are also the products from trees. We also burn down forests for agriculture, real estate, factories, and industries. So it is quite clear that we need to cut down trees. Now, the question is, are we cutting down trees at sustainable rate or we are being greedy? The answer is yes, we are greedy. Deforestation is clearing Earth's forest on a massive scale. The world's rainforest could completely vanish in 100 years at the current rate of deforestation. A new study published in Nature estimates the planet has 3.04 trillion trees. The research says 15.3 billion trees are chopped down every year. It is also estimates that 46% of the world's trees have been cleared over the past 12,000 years. The biggest threat to forests today is industrial agriculture production of commodities like conflict, palm oil, fabric, paper, and logging. Only 4 billion hectares of forest remain worldwide according to Global Forest Resources Assessment 2015. This rate of deforestation have a big negative impact on our planet. The most dramatic impact is the loss of habitat for millions of species. 80% of Earth's land, animals, and plants live in forest and cannot survive this deforestation that destroys their home. Up to 28,000 species are expected to become extinct by the next quarter of the century due to deforestation, and congratulations to us that we are still clearing 4,500 acres of forest every hour by fire, bulldozers and machetes. Deforestation also drives climate change. Forest soil are moist, but without protection from sun blocking tree cover, they quickly dry out and many former forest lands can quickly become barren deserts. This thing is called desertification. Dry lands occupy approximately 40 to 41 thousands of Earth's land area and are home for more than 2 billion people. It has been estimated that some 10 to 20% of dry lands are already degraded. The total area affected by desertification between 6 and 12 million square kilometers. That about 1 to 6% of the inhabitants of dry lands live in desertified areas, and that 1 billion people are under threat from further desertification. Some statistics have shown that since 1900, the Sahara has expanded by 250 kilometers to the south over a stretch of land from west to east 6,000 kilometers long. Trees also play a critical role in absorbing the greenhouse gases that fuel global warming. Fewer forests means larger amount of greenhouse gases entering the atmosphere, and increased speed and severity of global warming. This global warming and changing of climate is leading us to dangerous results. Rising seas. Average global sea level has increased 8 inches since 1880. It is projected to rise another 1 to 4 feet by 2100. Longer and more damaging wildfire. More destructive hurricanes. Heavier precipitation and flooding. More severe droughts in some areas. Changing season. Now spring arrives much earlier than it is used to. 10 days earlier on average in the northern hemisphere. Snow melts earlier. The Arctic Ocean is expected to become essentially ice-free in summer before mid-century. Massive crop failures. According to recent research, there is a 90% chance that 3 billion people worldwide will have to choose between moving their families to milder climes and going hungry due to climate change within 100 years. Destruction of coral reefs. So as a result, the entire human kingdom will fall. The world will meet its ends in some centuries. But it is never too late. We can still build a better world for our future. We cannot entirely stop the process of cutting down trees, but there are possible ways by which we can reduce the damage and harm we give to our environments. These ways are not really difficult at all. Anyone can do this. Begin by hugging a tree. It is the easiest and the first step. Plant at least 2 trees in a year. If half the world's population does this, then we can plant 7 billion trees in a year. Reduce the usage of paper. Stop printing unnecessarily. Learn to utilize computer files and folders properly. Use cloud storage to make your things secure. When shopping, move towards buying recycled products mainly. When at home, recycle as much as possible. In the kitchen, cut down on your meat intake and eat as many vegetarian meals as possible. Animal agriculture is responsible for 13 to 80% of human-caused greenhouse gas emissions globally. The research led by scientists at the Oxford Martin School found that shifting to a mostly vegetarian diet or even simply cutting down meat consumption will make a great change. It can cut global food-related emissions by nearly a third by 2050. The study found while widespread adoption of a vegetarian diet would bring down emissions by 63%. Do not buy meat products sourced from lands where forests have been cleared. In this case, you will need to spend extra care and time pursuing the product's labels. Also, you are going to need to extend your knowledge on the multinational companies that produce these pre-packaged supermarket items. Don't buy palm oil. According to the World Wildlife Fund, an area the equivalent size of 300 football fields of rainforest is cleared each hour to make way for palm oil production. About 85% of all palm oil globally produced and exported from Indonesia and Malaysia, but most of the time not using sustainable measures. Unless there is a concrete proof that it is being sustainably produced, do not buy palm oil at all. Do not use firewood to heat up your fireplaces. It takes few hours to burn the firewood, but it takes years to grow a single tree. Encourage people to live in a way that doesn't hurt environment. Try to bring in more people in your community and let them know about how trees are being destroyed at an alarming rate and what steps we need to take. So these are the basic ways everyone should try to make a change, to create a better world and to survive. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment and subscribe. Share this video as much as possible. Plant a tree, take steps, make others understand this matter and be a part of something bigger.